But that inspired me to then come on today's show. And we're going to end today. I have right here a list of 12 regionally specific Southern idioms or sayings that I have grown up my whole life hearing and know what they mean. And I want to see if you have two questions. One, have you heard of them? And two, do you know what they mean? Okay, so we'll go one by one and see just how well-versed you are in regional dialect and regional sayings. What do you say?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Before we do that, can we just answer this one? I don't know if this is one that's on your list here, but Z Dean says, yesterday Traylon made me nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
No, and I've never heard that, but that's
I have no idea what that means.
Z Dean, I don't know if you made that one up or we're both dumb on this front. I feel like that's not that common. Maybe it is where you're from, but that is, I'm adding that to the Rolodex. I'm adding that down in my vocabulary for sure. If anybody, by the way, any of you that are listening live have any idioms that are your favorites or you think we'll never heard of, leave them in the comments. We'll try to address them by the end of the show. All right, JT, number one. The first idiom is if the creek don't rise, and I can use it in a sentence if you'd like me to.
Yes, please use it in a sentence.
Let's say you asked me if I was going to be over to, hey, you coming over tonight, 7:00? And I'll be like, I'd say I'll be there if the creek don't rise.
I think I understand what it means, but I've never heard it before.
What do you think it means?
Like, barring absurd circumstances,
barring unforeseen circumstances. Yes, that is what that means. Good job. Half point.
Is that like a national? Is that like what? Is that like based here or like what?
These are all sayings that are based. I got these ideas. These are all things that I'd heard, but I got the idea for them. From an online article, Southern Living magazine. Not sure if you're familiar with Southern Living, but I think it's very much, it's like a Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Arkansas, just the SEC, basically. It's an SEC magazine. Let's be honest.
All right.
And so these are things that I think are very South. I'd say they're Southeast, American South, traditional South based.
Okay.
The next one doesn't amount to a hill of beans.
What?
Never? Okay, let me use it in the sentence.
No, please use it in a sentence.
If you were to say, hey Easton, did you I don't know, did you post that article on Twitter already? And I'd be like, oh, you know what, I haven't, but that doesn't amount to a hill of beans.
I think I'm not sure on this one. Like
it means it's no big deal. It's not worth much. A hill of beans is not just a hill of beans ain't worth nothing to nobody. So it don't amount to a hill of beans. You never heard somebody refer to a hill of beans before.
No, I've not.
That's surprising to me. I've heard that quite a bit growing up. The third one, till the cows come home. I'd be shocked if you're not. Okay, so you've heard this one. I feel like you have to know. All right, so we're familiar with what does it mean?
And William says that's definitely a real saying. So okay,
it is.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm. These are all real. I know that they are. I did not make these up.
Till the cows come home, at the end of a day or something.
Right. You can talk if I can talk till the cows come home. I can just talk all day long.
All day.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so you've gotten one of them. Number 4. This one I'm sure you've heard of. Pot calling the kettle black. No? You've never heard that?
Maybe. I don't trying to think
I told
back.
You that's the pot calling the kettle black.
Can you guess
I don't
what it means? No, I don't
Wow, I feel like that one's really
you're being
common.
a hypocrite or something.
Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's just being. It's a throwing stones from your glass house kind of thing.
Okay.
Wow, that one is super. I feel like you've heard it and you just forgotten it because that
maybe
one.
I just don't pay attention.
Maybe you should just listen more.
Maybe.
All right, number 5. Fly off the handle.
Yes,
okay, just lose your mind.
Yes,
you can go crazy. He's flying off the handle. Okay,
yes.
So we've gotten 2 of 5 so far. Okay. Number 6. If I told you that dog won't hunt, what do I mean?
First of all, I've never heard this one. Wow. So I've not heard that one.
Okay,
but they won't do that. They're not built for that, kind of thing.
That's a good guess, but not really. I mean, maybe it basically just means if you came to me and you're like, I have invented a perpetual motion machine. And I'll be like, that dog don't hunt. That idea is not going to work, is essentially what it means. That's a bad idea. You shouldn't follow through with that. So that's what that means. Number 7 here. This one is, I feel like this one's more niche. You're not going to know.
Okay.
If I referred to somebody, and I do sometimes, I'm kind of a mean person sometimes, but if I referred to somebody to you as saying that the sun comes up just to, they think the sun comes up just to hear them crow. You ever heard that before?
I've not heard that before.
You never heard that Zach Lyons guy? He thinks the sun comes up just to hear him crow. I'm sure you can intuit what it means.
Yeah, I can intuit what that means.
Right, the earth revolves around them, but you've never heard of that one.
No, I've never heard that one. What are we, like 2 for 7 here or something?
We're 2 for 7. Looking
Wonderful.
at number 8 here. This one also, I feel like you won't know. You ever heard can't, never, could?
That's just like a bunch of words, man. That's like just a bunch of words.
You never heard can't, never, could?
No.
Oh man, it's Southern positivity basically. It's the equivalent of it's a double
negative. It's
the equivalent of saying you'll never know if you don't try, right?
Yeah.
Somebody who says they can't never could because they never tried in the first place.
I understand.
Could.
Okay.
Okay, so we're 2 for 8 here. Have you ever heard somebody that's sweating like a hooker in church? Never heard that one. Never heard that one. I'm sure you can intuit. I can
intuit what that means, but like,
it's just when it's a hot day. I'm the man. It's hot out here. I'm sweating like a hooker in church. Never heard that.
Wow, no, I have not heard that one.
You Northerners, man. Okay, yeah. All right, 2 for 9. Number 10. If I had my druthers, you ever heard that one? Druthers. You ever heard that word before?
Like DURUTHERS.
Druthers. If I had my druthers, it means druthers roughly translates to my way. So it's just if I had my way, if I had my druthers, JT wouldn't be an idiot and he'd know some of these idioms.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's 2 for 10. Looking at number 11, I've referred to you as this sometimes to your face, and you may have just not known what I meant. This guy's 3 sheets to the wind.
You have referred to me. But no, but like in the context of when you've probably said it to me, I can infer.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Someone may have hit the sauce a little too
Somebody
hard.
Plastered. Yeah, that's what that means. Somebody that's 3 sheets to the wind is plastered. And I was fascinated when I was researching these. Like, what does that have to do with 3 sheets to the wind? Like, what does that mean? It's based in it's got nautical origins. 3 sheets to the wind is your 3 sails into the wind. I think what it roughly is referring to is when somebody's drunk, they just kind of go where the wind takes them, like they're a loose cannon and they're not in control anymore. They're just at the mercy of the wind and the direction of the wind. Like, I think that's what that means. So we're 2 for 11. Let's see if we can get 3 of these. Can we get 25%?
We'll try. Well, I technically knew that one. Like, I knew
you've known some of them, but you said you've not heard of them before. You can count that one because I've said it to you. So you've heard it.
You said it to me, and I can infer.
All right, can you get 33% here?
Okay, we'll see.
And Z-Dean said the porch light's on, but no one's home refers to JT in this segment. Have you heard that one?
Yes, I have heard that one.
All right, good. All right. Doc says, heard at least 9 of them. I need to teach you more. This absolutely. Last one here. It'll all come out in the wash.
I think I've heard that one.
Okay, so you've heard that one. What does that mean?
Yeah, like it'll all be over soon or something.
It'll all work itself out. It'll all work itself out. Yeah. All right, so that has been Idioms with an Idiot with producer JT. And I have had more fun in this segment than I think I've had in any segment on this show in a long time. JT, thank you for, you know what? If you should put together a list of 12 Northern sayings for next episode to quiz me on to see if I'm just really well read and brilliant like I think that I am, or if I deserve some just desserts and you can make fun of me for not knowing things that your inferior race of Northerners think that is a common saying.